Good evening, ladies. This is Diane Tuggle from the Happy Scrapbooker. I hope everyone's doing good this evening. This is a beautiful spring evening. We've been having rain showers off and on, but that's what you need in spring. Make your flowers grow. And today we're going to do some floral cards. And the cards that we're making, it'll be a set of cards. So this will be the first video. And this is our annual catalog, and if you're a customer of mine, you should have already received your catalog. And if you didn't and you're a customer of mine, please let me know, because I sent them. I had them sent. And I'm gonna move this out of the way right now, because what we're using is in the online exclusives. So online exclusives is a section of the website where they have new items every couple of months. And they're not there long, and therefore they are online exclusives. This is Impressions of Bloom. This is my favorite stamp set this year. This is the die set that goes with it. And the stamps are polymer, so they're layering stamps. We'll be using that today. We'll be using one of the items that is in our While Supplies Last section of the website. So look under Specials and While Supplies Last, or Last Chance, I think it's called. We'll be using textured floral. We'll be using the dies and the stamp set. So I'm using these leaves, and I'm using these dies right here, these 3 dies. I'm also using a new item called More Messages. So More Messages is a stamp and die bundle. This is all one large stamp, and the die cuts out everything all at one time. So let me show you. Here's one that I stamped, and then these line up. Whoop, gotta get them the right way. They line up only one way. So you line them up, tape it down, run it through the die cutting machine, and what you will get is a whole lot of little messages, sentiments. So the sentiments I've done in several colors here, and we're going to be using these on the cards. You have them already done, just grab them and go. We're going to be using some new colors. We're using Secret Sea and Strawberry Slush, and then we're also, those are the new ones, and then Crumb Cake and Bubble Bath and White and Berry Vanilla. Those are the colors we'll be using. So these are the cards. This is the card we're going to be making today. And here's a close-up of another one. And here is a close-up of another one. And then finally this one, which I think is my favorite. So those are the cards in the set. Here is the paper. So Secret Sea is a very, very dark navy blue, almost black. And that is the ink that I used also on these sentiments. Hey, guys, go downstairs and play. Go, go, go. My dogs are playing. And so there is Bubble Bath. Here is Strawberry Slush. White Crumb Cake. And Berry Vanilla. So those are the colors of the cardstock that I'm using. I'll put them over here. And I'm going to put some of these out of the way. we will be using. So here we go. I've got everything pre-cut. So we're doing a top folding card. So this is 11 tall by 4 1/4 wide, scored at 5 1/2. So a top folding card. And then this layer is another layer of white, and it's 1/4 inch smaller all around, so it's 4 by 5 1/4. And we're going to actually work off of that in case I make a mistake and put the card base over here. Okay, we have all of our little pieces cut. That's my scrap. And I have, actually, well, this is going to be the front. So the front of the card, this one is already done. The next layer, it goes right there. And I'm going to show you what I did. It's right here. I have some scratch paper to stamp off on. I'm using crumb cake ink. I'm using this leaf from Textured Floral. So we're going to ink it up. We're going to stamp off. I'm going to put my center right there. And I want my, kind of eyeballing it. I want my leaves to go around this oval. So we're going to stamp off. It's just going to be going in these two corners. So that's all the stamping for that. I'm going to put this ink away before I lay something in it. Okay. That right there. So this is going to go down next. Where's my other oval? There it is. So the oval, the dies in the stamp set, let me show them to you. These oval dies. One cuts out a stitched frame, and that looks like this, and it actually has the stitching right around it. And one just cuts out an oval, but they do nest in each other. So I'm gonna be, this is in Secret C, and we're gonna go ahead and glue that down. Now I'm gonna use my green glue. So we're going to just center this right in the middle. And then the next layer is the very vanilla, and see how it sits really nicely in there. And that just gives you a tiny little border of that Secret C. And we'll go ahead and put that down. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and put this on the card now that we've got that out of the way. there we go. There's our card. Now we're going to do some layering of stamps. So we cut 2 of these that look like eucalyptus, I think is what it looks like to me. And we're going to be putting one going that direction and one going that direction. And that is from Textured Florals Dies. Those are like, I don't know how come I didn't have them before this, as I absolutely love these dies. Let me get my glue going here. I'm going to poke a hole up in there. This tiny nozzle is great for detail, but it sure does get gunked up no matter what I do. And I'm just putting a dot here, there. And we want it to maybe go up a little higher. There we go. And we're going to put this going the other direction. That gives us our base for everything else we can build our flower clusters off of. So here we go. Back it up just a little. Okay. And we have 2 leaves in the corner down here. So here's one, and it's hanging off of that little oval. There's another one somewhere. Okay. All right. Now, you see these little berry clusters right here? I didn't think I had any berries in this die set, even though there's a stamped one. There is a die that cuts out those berries, but I didn't realize it. There's so many in there, I just didn't see it. So I used this from, what's it called? Changing Leaves. And I just tore off a little section of it. But since I found these berries, we're going to go ahead and use them this time and see how it looks. So we're going to use those. And we cut several. I'm missing a flower, aren't I? Missing some flowers. Where did they go? There it is. Okay. So we're going to start by tucking these. I probably should start with my big flowers, but I'm going to live dangerous. I'll probably regret it. Okay. Light. That's the bubble bath. And then this is the strawberry slush. And I'm going to use a dimensional in the middle of that. And I'm going to overlay it a little bit like that. And I'm going to use a dimensional under the bubble bath one. And I'm going to tuck it going like that. And we'll use our opposite pink on this side, the strawberry slush for this little flower. And we'll put it up there a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to tuck in my berries. Okay. My little berries go right here. And so glad I found that die. I just didn't even notice it. I noticed the stamp that matches it. Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna put our next layer of flowers on. So this light pink one goes on the strawberry slush center. And then I need a dark pink one. Where's that? I need a dark pink one for the bubble bath one. Pink. It's strawberry slush. I'm gonna learn these names. Bubble bath, strawberry slush, secret sea, crumb cake, berry vanilla, and thick basic white. Okay, now we need, we do need that pink one. And we need one more leaf. Do I need more than one? I think, I don't know. We'll pull them out just in case. So I need a cluster going up here. I need some leaves. I think I might put 2 leaves up here. On this one I just put 1, but my stamping came out a little better this time, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and put 2 leaves. I'm just gonna put it like that. And then I'm going to use a dimensional on this bubble bath flower. Right here. And then I'm going to, okay, these came from linked together dies, these little flowers, and in the other videos I'm going to be using some other pieces in linked together. So I'll have all the supplies and dimensions listed in the description box. And all you have to do is click on the link. It'll take you right to my shopping website, and you can order what you need for this. Okay, I'm going to be putting the crumb cake one right there, and then 2 crumb cakes. That sounds like food, and I'm hungry. It's supper time. Lately we've been eating what I call dinner and lunch together, which is dinner, so I don't have to cook a great big meal in the evening, and we eat our big meal around 2 or 3, and then snack in the evening, which is working better for me. Okay, this is from the More Messages. And we're going to put that going across here. And then I have my rhinestones, clear rhinestones for an accent. Let me put the lid back on this glue so it doesn't gunk up again. So, take my scissors, and I'm going to put a rhinestone in the middle of these little flowers. The rhinestones, they just go with anything, and if you happen to need a blue stone or a pink stone or any other color, you can take your Stampin' Blends or any alcohol marker and color these in. And when you color them in, I'll show you some I did. if I can find them. There they are. So I needed some red ones at Christmas time. And I did them 5-6 months ago, and they're still red. They don't, color doesn't come off. So that's a really cool thing to know and to do. And there is your first card. I like the stamping better on the second card than I do this one. And I love these little berries, although those are cute too. But now that I know I have them, I'll probably use those berries a lot. So let me put the other cards that go with the set back there so you can see them. This one, this is the one we just did. This one and this one. So my second video, I'll be using this, the Link Together dies. So that will be the next one. So I hope you'll watch and check out my Facebook page. It's a group Facebook page, private, called Diane Tuggle at the Happy Scrapbooker. The link is in the description box. If you join it, you can join in my contest that I have until the end of the month. The post says challenge, and you just scroll through my Facebook page till you find challenge, and then you're going to post a picture of a card you made using a spring theme, a fun fold card, and Stampin' Up! Products. And it can be retired products. It doesn't have to be current. But, and you could have made the card a while back as long as you're using those rules. A fun fold spring themed card using Stampin' Up! Products. And I have like 14 people in the drawing so far, and the winner will be getting the stamps and dies for Impressions of Bloom from me, and that's about a $54 value. And when you do post a card there under challenge for doing it, I will be sending you a Stampin' Dimensionals packet absolutely free, just because you went to the trouble. So look me up, join my Facebook group, and if you need a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, need supplies or ideas, or you just want to show me something you made, please contact me. I'd love to hear from you. Have a good evening, ladies.